In the world of digital currency, there's a fundamental challenge that has stumped the brightest minds for over a decade. It's known as the blockchain trilemma, a seemingly impossible balancing act between three critical pillars: speed, security, and decentralization. To achieve near-instantaneous transactions for a global user base, projects often sacrifice decentralization, creating choke points controlled by a select few. To build a fortress of security that is truly trustless and permissionless, they typically have to give up speed, resulting in slow confirmation times and high fees. It's a constant trade-off, a compromise that has defined the limits of what blockchain can achieve. But what if those limits were an illusion? What if the biggest problem in crypto was already solved? And what if the project that did it wasn't born from a billion-dollar funding round or a flashy marketing campaign? Forget the hype, the celebrity endorsements, and the promises of venture capitalists. Imagine a project that had a fair launch, with no pre-mined coins for insiders, just like Bitcoin in its earliest days. A quiet, under-the-radar monster, built by academics and cypherpunks, following the original blueprint for a truly decentralized world. For years, this has been the Holy Grail. A theoretical breakthrough that many believed was decades away, a ghost in the machine. But the future doesn't always announce its arrival with a thunderclap. Sometimes it's a quiet hum that grows into a roar. This isn't a what if. It's happening right now. And its name is Kaspa. For years, the crypto world has been trapped by the blockchain trilemma: speed, security, decentralization. Pick two. Ethereum chose complexity, layer on top of layer. But behind the scenes, a different solution was being built. For 15 years, blockchains worked like a single-lane road. Every transaction, every piece of data, forced to wait in line, processed one block at a time. This linear, sequential process created a system plagued by waste, frustrating delays, and crippling bottlenecks. As the network grew, the traffic jams became unbearable, pushing fees to astronomical heights and grinding progress to a halt. This fundamental limitation wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a barrier, preventing blockchain from reaching its true world-changing potential. A new path forward was desperately needed. Kaspa threw that model away. It didn't just try to widen the road, it reimagined the entire system of transport. Instead of a chain, it built a block DAG, a directed acyclic graph of blocks. Imagine a multi-lane superhighway where countless cars can travel in parallel. That's the block DAG. Multiple blocks are created and confirmed at the same time, weaving together into a complex, interconnected structure. This parallel processing shatters the old limits, allowing for an unprecedented volume of transactions to flow freely and concurrently. But how do you maintain order in a system that embraces such high-speed chaos? To solve this, Kaspa created its secret weapon, Ghost DAG. Ghost DAG is a revolutionary consensus protocol that acts as the network's traffic controller. Unlike older systems that discard blocks created off-chain, Ghost DAG doesn't discard that work. It organizes it. The protocol rapidly and efficiently sorts all parallel blocks, identifying a main honest chain and weaving the others into the consensus. This elegant solution allows Kaspa to preserve Bitcoin-level security, the gold standard of decentralization, without being crippled by Bitcoin-level limits. It's security without sacrifice. The result is a network that operates at a speed previously thought impossible for a proof-of-work system, 10 blocks per second, with transaction finality in under 10 seconds. This isn't a theoretical upgrade. It's a fully operational, decentralized, and scalable foundation built for the demands of the real world. If everything we've discussed so far was about building a revolutionary foundation, what comes next is the skyscraper. Now comes the real acceleration. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete paradigm shift, designed to solve the blockchain trilemma once and for all. The key is a protocol called DAGNITE. It replaces the current consensus engine entirely. Think of the consensus engine as the network's central nervous system. It decides the order of transactions and secures the ledger. Dagnite is a generational leap forward. It's smarter because it dynamically learns from network behavior. And it's adaptive, specifically built for the chaos of real-world internet conditions. Most blockchains operate on a fragile assumption of near-perfect network stability. But the real internet has high latency, regional outages, and unreliable nodes. Dagnite thrives in this chaos. It achieves near 50% Byzantine fault tolerance, meaning the network stays secure even if almost half the participants are offline or malicious. This is the theoretical maximum for security, and Kaspa is engineered to reach it. And with that security comes the unlock. 100 blocks per second. 100 parallel blocks every single second. This unlocks a staggering throughput of over 30,000 transactions per second. For context, that rivals the capacity of major global payment processors. And it achieves this speed without sacrificing decentralization, the very soul of cryptocurrency. No supernodes, no permissioned validators, just pure distributed power. Crucially, Kaspa doesn't bloat its base layer to achieve this. The core protocol is kept lean, fast, and secure, serving as the ultimate settlement court. All the complex functionality is built on top. This means zero-knowledge bridges for private transfers, full zk-EVM compatibility, allowing developers to easily migrate sophisticated applications from Ethereum. And of course, smart contracts, all executed on Layer 2, without ever slowing down the core settlement layer. This isn't just theory. The builders are already here. Projects like Kasplex are creating next-generation NFT marketplaces. Igra Network is building high-performance gaming infrastructure. An entire ecosystem is forming quietly, but quickly, drawn by the promise of a truly scalable future. And then there's MEV, the silent tax on DeFi users. Kaspa plans to expose it, auction it, redistribute it fairly. Ethereum scales outward, Solana scales fast, Kaspa scales fundamentally. Proof of work, fair launch, no insiders, no shortcuts. Institutions are already paying attention. By mid-2026, 95% of Kaspa's total supply will be mined. Less supply, more demand. That's how repricing begins. The market won't wait for consensus. It never does. If you want to stay ahead of real infrastructure plays, not hype, subscribe. Pay attention. Because the quiet revolutions move first. Kaspa isn't chasing trends. It's rebuilding the foundation. Will it make millionaires? No one can promise that. But revolutions don't ask permission. They just scale, one parallel block at a time.